Hi Pisces, welcome to Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your November monthly crystal ball and tarot reading. So to begin with, I've taken the crystal ball back outside and it was back in the garden again for some time. And funny, when I was out there, I got a funny feeling in my stomach, and I just was picking up for Pisces that you might have an upset stomach. So, and then when I was looking in the crystal ball, I saw somebody being sort of easily hurt, like something upset them. So sensitivity, and then that reminded me of that feeling that I was having in my stomach. So I'm feeling as though this could be a time where your emotions are quite high, which sort of fits in because we're in your fellow water signs star sign at the moment. We're in Scorpio, so maybe with the moons that have been going on as well, Pisces, just something to be aware of, that you might be extra sensitive at the moment, so take care. And I felt a little bit sort of dizzy as well when I was, so that sort of dizziness, and I'm also feeling thirsty. So just dehydration, that could be part of why you're feeling like you have a bit of an upset stomach. So just be careful of what you're eating as well. If you kind of know that you're a little bit sensitive with dairy or perhaps, gluten, maybe just go a bit gluten free and curve back on those types of things. Perhaps you're having, overindulging a bit too much in maybe deep fried, something like that. So hydrate with some fresh water. That's going to be helpful for your stomach. Don't forget to, look into all your things like, probiotic type foods and things that can help settle your stomach, because you don't want to have that feeling going around. And I think with that, you'll hopefully help with that. I'm seeing stars here, and that could be linked to the dizziness as well, of the seeing stars. But you could be seeing stars literally. You could have you could have booked maybe a concert where you're seeing a star. So it could be literally seeing stars, or you bump into one in a funny place, like maybe you're going somewhere and a celebrity's visiting, I don't know, a shopping centre or something like that. Or you could be actually stargazing. So that's the other thing that comes up. If so, you'll see something amazing if you're out stargazing. What else am I getting here? It's funny because the stars have turned into little, tiny little, like midgy buzzing around, little midgies, like little flies, little annoying insects. I'm hearing like buzz off or shoo fly, don't bother me. That's coming into my mind. Maybe you've got some unwelcome visitors, Pisces. Perhaps you've got unwelcome visitors in terms of ants or flies or midges or mosquitoes or something that are disturbing your peace. And it could also mean the actual people visitors that are disturbing you at the moment. Maybe you've got some annoying visitors that you can't wait for them to go. So a little bit of sensitive energy here for you, Pisces. It's always good to be aware of it, because then you can note that you might be feeling a little bit like you've got, a bit of sensitive mood going on. So you can be aware of it and remember to, go outside, cool your jets, take 3 deep breaths, and, make yourself feel a little better that way. Let's get into the tarot portion of your reading. We've got the Everyday Witch tarot, which we used last month, but I'm also continuing it because we're in that Halloween-y energy still. This is the Deborah Blake Everyday Witch Tarot, art by Elisabeth Alba. I'm loving using this deck as the main one. Then we've got some clarifying cards through the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decort. Beautiful artist. And this deck, I've just done an unboxing of that deck. It's new to me, and I've done that on my channel if you want to check that out. And we'll get a special message through the Starstream Oracle deck, paintings and text by Cheryl Vambrach. And this is a rare deck that I have had for some time, and I absolutely love it. And I've been waiting to use it on my channel. So Let's see what's coming up for you, Pisces, in the next portion of the reading. If you want to skip the shuffling, it takes about a minute or so, but I like to have it on there because people like to see that the decks have been shuffled and that the cards have popped out without me putting them down. Okay, Pisces. So lots of, blues, watery colors that are popping up on here. A couple of things to note straight away is that there's quite a few, like the other signs as well. There's not many cards on the board. You think there's just a couple, 4 or 5 out of each deck, yet you have come up with some major arcana. So this has popped out a few times. You've got Temperance, the Sagittarius card. You've got the Empress, which I see as a bit of a Taurus type energy, but is also, often depicted as other signs too. I'm just thinking Taurus because of the, next to the hybrid, it can be seen as a Libran card because of the Venus, but I see this time as being Taurian energy because the Hierophant's neighboring that, so it's probably more likely to be Taurus, but could be Libran energy. So you have that. You have the Aquarius, the star sign, the star card here. You have the Universe or the World card, which is the fixed signs that come up in this one. So you have your Scorpios, which we're in that season at the moment, your Leos, your Aquariuses, and your Taurus fixed signs that are related to that card. And you've got lots of sword energy in here as well, which we'll get to. So decent sized month for you, Pisces. At bottom of the deck, you have a little bit of tricky energy, which immediately made me think of that feeling a little bit unwell. So you've got this 9 of Wands, so feeling like you've been on the defensive, like you've been protecting your ground a bit. And I couldn't help but see this head injury here, as though you've donged your head, and I felt like that dizziness again. Looking after your health is going to be important. What's nice is that underneath that we have the Queen of Cups, so that's nice energy for you, Pisces, because that's often depicted as you. So you are able, look at this fish here, very representative of you, so you are able to overcome this quite easily, I think. And you've actually got a lovely card to go with it, which is satiety, the 10 of Cups. So feeling like your cup is full. Underneath it, here you are, you've popped up the moon, your own energy as well. So look, you just popped underneath the energies that are clarifying everything and the overall energy of the month. So, even though there is this feeling like you've been sort of defending your ground, maybe that's to do with, unwelcome visitors as well, feeling like you've had to, get all your magic tricks out, abracadabra, and your wands are still fizzing here. Maybe it's your fly swats. You've been through a bit of you're going through a bit of a tricky time this month. And here we go, we've had this quite a lot through this tricky energy popping up for other readings. We've got the Sagittarius energy of Temperance. This one is again reminding you of your yoga, your grounding, your tai chis, your meditations, and spoiling yourself with nice food, you know, maybe a cheeky cupcake, maybe a cheeky drink here, but finding balance in, you know, you're going to have to do things that you don't want to do, but also, you know, don't forget to have some time for yourself. So if you have some people visiting, I don't know, maybe it's in-laws, maybe it's outlaws, is that what we call them? You should still be able to find time to just say, hey, look, take care of yourself for a minute. I've got an errand to run, and, you know, go down and get yourself a dirty martini. That's how I'm feeling. And it comes with this Four of Cups energy, which is interesting because it's got luxury written down beside it. And I would never have thought of the Four of Cups as having that, but it just straight away made me think, here we are with your, you know, moon energy and the water here and a beautiful lotus here. And a lotus popped up in the last reading as well. So I've thought this is really interesting because we've got the cups here, and just Four of Cups, I always feel as though, you know, the person's kind of feeling a bit forlorn and as though they're a bit exhausted. And I thought, well, this is the pampering to me, this luxury, you know, go out and pamper yourself, because perhaps you're feeling as though you can't actually see the end of this tricky energy. And, you know, really it's just a matter of you'll feel much better if you sit yourself, you know, maybe it's having a bath, maybe it's doing that, just checking out for a while and saying, hey, I need to kind of get some of my energy back. And, you know, the cards that jumped out as well were these Empress had the Hierophant with it as well. So again, we've got this Taurian kind of energy, and maybe you're dealing with a Taurus at the moment, but you know, it's a reminder for this earth energy feeling. Perhaps you're feeling unwell because you know, squirmish and everything because you're the early days of a pregnancy as well. So that could be possible here, Pisces. Just another note. I know that that's not for everybody, but it could be that you're starting to birth new ideas, or you have to go into a new role in work or something like that, and it's making you feel a little bit queasy as well. But you know, look at how beautiful this energy is here. Again, we've got another card here that's doing the meditation and total reminders of grounding yourself in nature, getting out, listening to your music and meditating and rewarding yourself with that, because, you know, there's obviously something going around at the moment. And the clarifying card for that is the Aquarius card, the star card. And I'm attracted here to these two fish that are here. There's a mermaid here, you know, that's often the, you know, Venus sort of symbols, and the putting one, you know, the foot in the water and one on the land. So she's sitting here again. I'm just thinking, you know, this sort of looks like it could be a beautiful spinning Merkaba bright, you know, star that could be above you. And it's just saying, reminding yourself, she looks like she's, you know, getting into water or hopping into a bath could be a great idea to, you know, that cleansing of your energy as well when you're being knocked around, because it just feels like this, like you've been on the defense. You've got the Knight of Swords next, which is this fast energy coming in, and, you know, it can be a bit harsh. So just be careful with your words, because I'm feeling as though if people are shoo fly, don't bother me, might be the wrong thing to say, because you're feeling as though, you know, you're kind of coming after these. I was looking like, how annoying are they? You're finally taking out the sword. And the expression on this cat's face is like, whoa, you know, hey there, hey now. And maybe you are a bit blindfolded, because the Two of Swords, which is clarifying this, is saying peace, you know, reminding you of peace. And often this card is somebody who's blindfolded and can't see the whole picture. So I've just sort of thought, you know, this is a card that requires peace. So that fast energy, slow it down, calm your words, you know, get into these blue kind of colors, take a deep breath, you know, don't let the feathers fly. I can see feathers flying here. And, you know, try not to let anyone ruffle your feathers, but, you know, make sure that you're just very careful with your communication and not harshly saying something out of frustration. You know, look, she looks like this meditating type again here, another reminder for you to just, take a breath here, Pisces, take a breath. And of course, to end the month, you have the King of Swords. So like I said, a lot of swords energy here, which is a lot of communication and reminding you of that. And it's lovely because you have the Universe card coming along with it, which can be the World card, which is really nice. Again, it's that fixed energy. So, feeling like change is uncomfortable at the moment and you want to get into that more grounded, fixed energy. Again, can't help but notice Shiva here. The god looks like it's depicted in a feminine light here, but can be masculine as well. But looking like we've got this almost very similar kind of yoga pose, just reminding me of that again, of balance and of harmony and peace. And it looks to me like the communication here with the King of Swords, you'll have all the information that you need and you'll be, finding that grounding, fixed energy to come up with the right words. And, if you are frustrated with something at work, something's going to be revealed to you. Maybe you need to take a quiet time to read a book and you're going to find the answers, or that could be a nice reminder for you just to watch your words, think about how you want to be seen, because you'd like to be seen in this King of Swords energy, like you're in control of your house or your business or your world, and you want to speak carefully so that you have the respect that the King of Swords gains from people, which I think is really beautiful. And it's funny because Sagittarius's reading, they had the King of Swords, and I believe they also had your Oracle card, which you have, that I'm coming to as well. So just going back to this energy here, you're just underneath this one. So remind yourselves of that. I mean, the Queen of Cups looks so balanced, and here's, that combative 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So you're able to control all of this. You have everything that you need to be able to balance things out. So don't forget that there, Pisces, that, you're underneath this. You've got this energy at the moment is just a death and rebirth. It's Scorpio season, so things can be very, emotional at the moment. We're going to get into that nice Sagittarian fire energy where you'll feel like things lighten up and become a bit more balanced. But, at this time of year, we're getting close to the silly season, so it can be really a lot of pressure on people, and there's a lot of change that comes in that Scorpio energy. A lot of things have to be ended and new things have to begin. So this one is a lovely reminder for you, and this is your clarifying card. So it is the Grail King. Don't take anything for granted. And I just feel like this is perfect for Pisces because here he is in the water. He has his sword here. Again, we'd like to point out this sword energy that's coming up. Try to get into this. Look, it almost looks like the same figure is back behind here, this type of strong figure coming through. Sword here, remember, careful with the words, and then you're going to find that perfect energy for you, a king's energy, which is what you want to be in. And I read out the message that comes with the booklet for this oracle card, because each oracle card in this deck has a year which is relevant, and your year is 2001. So that year could be something that's came up in that year that is in a cycle for you to look at. The expanded meaning is, if you are called to serve, step up to the plate. Acknowledge the gift as a borrowed energy that can be a grail of creative possibilities if used with a sense of responsibility. Otherwise, it will disappear into the mists. The goddess sovereignty stands in the waterfall of St. Nectan's Kiev. Her eyes are closed in silent contemplation. She has manifested in this way in many photographs. She knows sovereignty cannot be given lightly, and that although she is said to bestow it, that it must be there in the recipient's heart and mind, already to awaken it. Otherwise, it would be like casting pearls before swine and could end up in a destructive use of energy. So there you go.
You know, it could be destructive if not used. So this is the Grail King. Don't take anything for granted. So it's, you know, something where we can count our blessings. And, you know, you do have a lot of blessings on the table. 10 of Cups is certainly, you know, the perfect, all cups full. So that's all there for you. You know, every cup full, feeling like you're emotionally happy and abundant. So Pisces, I feel like this could be a really good November for you if you know, keep your emotions in check and take care of yourself as a priority so that you don't let things get out of hand emotionally. Thank you so much for supporting and subscribing to my channel, because my subscribers are now getting close to where I'll be able to do live readings so that when I'm doing the tarot, I can actually interact with you during these readings. Please check out my channel for the other videos that I've got going. I'm going to come back and do mid-monthlies and some other little videos along the way, along with unboxings and things like that. So please like, share and subscribe. If you think anyone else can benefit from this reading, please send it through to them. Thanks for your support, Pisces, and look out for the other videos. Thanks for supporting me. Bye.